There you go, finally. Justice. Far M, 2M, and Far H had the startups reduced. Okay, okay. And Far L as well, right? Didn't Far L become 7 frames where it was 8 before? Far L, Far M, 2M, Far H? But yeah, Far M, 2M, and Far H also got more clash level too, right? Because these used to be, it used to be back in the day, Ferry had what, like, you know, she was the reverse Vasaraga, right? Vasaraga, his 5M, one of the reasons that it's as good as it is, by the way, is that Vasaraga's 5M is not medium clash level, it's heavy. Vasaraga's 5M will kill other mediums and clash with heavies, right? Ferry had the opposite, where her Far H was a medium and her Far M was a light, right? Now they're normal, to my understanding. This is a medium, that's a heavy, right? So that certainly helps her. It's a lot, you can't just like hit a heavy button in neutral and hope to crush her shit, right? Yeah, her Far M, I think was 10, became 9. This I think was 14 and became 12. This one might have went from 12 to 11, I forget, and then Far L went from 8 to 7 as well, right? So she got frame data buffs all across the board, which is a pretty big deal for a character who, like, you know, frame data on normals, when your normals are the zoning pattern, this just is basically a straight up buff to your zoning, as well as, you know, Far L is a much better defensive option for Ferry now. It's a big-ass Far L, you might notice, right? It's not as big as her other buttons, but compared to most Far Ls, that's like hitting from Far H ranges on most characters, if their Far H even reaches that far. And it's 7 frames, right? So it's still a big-ass button. And it being 7 frames now, very, very nice. They buffed her close M as well. It's heavy attackable now, so if you can anti-air with it more consistently, it'll beat any button, right? So Ferry, like, all of her frame data got better, basically. But this was the Sandal Fawn patch, so let's not spend too much time on that. It's been the case for a while. So as it currently stands, right? Big old buttons, right? And the big thing is, obviously, all of these big old buttons with big old recoveries, you can roll through these, right? But then your roll stopping options, you can't roll this, you can't roll that, you can't roll that, right? Now, notably, a lot of your roll stopping options, like 2M, right, has more recovery than Far M. Like, overall, 2M is a longer animation, I guess. Not more, it has 1 more frame of recovery, but it's 34 frames total, right? So these are more vulnerable to, like, getting jumped over. Something like this, too, right? 32 frames. But, like, Far L, if you're in the range for it, right, Far L doesn't really have any of these problems. It's quick, it stops rolls, and you can't, like, if she whiffs this, you're not going to kill her for it. Obviously, the thing is, though, this is not going to work from a lot of ranges, right? It's also not quite as active as these, right? 5 active frames, 6 active frames versus 3. But in, you know, when in doubt, up close, this really is, like, it's really hard to fuck with this move. You can't really jump it, you can't really, like, you have to basically preemptively stick out a medium and try to crush it, essentially, right? Or you just hold that shit. It is minus on block. Right, but of course then Ferry can do her regular Gishpense stuff that we'll talk about in a second, right? Is she one of those Dulcims that struggles with projectiles, or can she zone through them? I would say Ferry does struggle with projectiles a little bit, in that from full screen, right, Matera can zone and Ferry can't. But the big thing is that, you know, once Matera gets to here, she's just faster than Matera, right? Like, once Ferry is at this range, like, Matera's fireballs have significantly more startup and recovery to them than Ferry. Ferry can just do this, and Matera doesn't really get a chance to do anything, right? So it's like, from full screen, she can have a hard time, but once she gets in here, she's going to be significantly, like, faster on her zoning than any projectile zoner, right? She also does have, like, the, what's it called, the Indiana Jones, but I don't know how real I think this is. She has a dive kick and stuff like that, too. She has some options to get around fireballs, right? She has Rashid level 2, if she so desires. But let's go piece by piece here, right? So, Ferry's normals, overall, right, they are her game plan. They are her zoning. It is the thing, right? And broadly, at least, when I'm fighting Ferry, I categorize these into roll-stopping normals and, you know, faster recovering normals, basically. Roll-stopping normals and normals that lose to roll but have other benefits, either in range or speeds, right? Obviously, Far H is not going to, is going to lose to jump just like a 2U or 2M might, but also it's just her biggest button. This is gigantic, right? Whereas Far M, right, might be it loses to rolls, but it's faster than either of these options, both in startup and in recovery, right? So that's kind of like the broad split of it, I think. Roll stop, roll stop, roll stop. Better, but doesn't stop rolls. Better, but doesn't stop rolls. Right, and her 2L, like her 2L and her is a normal ass button. It's not like a special kind of whip button, right? Her close normals are whatever, right? 6 frame close L, only +2 on block as well, right? 8 recovery frames. Like her and Matera both have the very garbage close Ls, right? They both have like the worst close Ls in the game, basically. So that is where it is. 7 frame close M, even on block, which is nice, right? The big thing about Ferry, of course, is plus on block close H. Ferry is one of few characters with a plus on block close H, and hers, I think, is, of all the ones that's plus, hers is by far the fastest, right? 9 frames and +3. I think Sora's is a 10 frame +1 close H, right? Hers is 9 frames and +3. Very, very nice. Namely, what this means is a lot of times it's just gonna frame trap into itself a lot of the time, right? She's got, like, especially if you're outside of close light proximity distance, like, there's nothing that's gonna beat this, right? Proximity on close H's is bigger, and M's is bigger than lights, right? So you can go close H at some spacings, and, like, this is just, like, there's nothing that you can do here besides DP or super, right? So very, very nice close H for Ferry there that she's got. I think she also does get 2 close H's on counter hit, if I remember correctly. She's not one of those weirdos that does not. Yeah, oh, she's plus 19? Yeah, I think she might. Yeah. But yeah. So, her close normals are kind of whatever, except for her close H. It's actually very, very good. Does SPD beat that now? 6 frame gap. Yup. Uh-huh. That's right. Though she could do, like, against Ladiva, she'd have to do close H, close M, I suppose. Wait, is her proximity normal on close H? Is her proximity on close H bigger than her proximity on close M? Are there other characters? Is that everyone? I know that light is smaller than medium and heavy, but I thought medium and heavy were the same. Yeah, she can't get close. Oh, that's funny. Wait. So Ferry does this. Actually does SPD all the time? Who would have thought? I didn't realize. What? She can't do close H with some dash momentum, maybe? Yeah, there you go. With dash momentum, she can. Yeah. But, like, normally she can't do this? That's good to know as a Ladiva. I tell ya what. Well, I guess you can do this. This into far L, right? Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Never mind. I got excited. Far L will still work. It's fun. Stop learning things. No. I'm wrong. Far L will work. Far L will beat SPD here. Hey, we're not labbing Ladiva, we're labbing Ferry, okay? Let's get back to it. But yeah, so that's kind of all of her grounded normals. I mean, her 5U, right? Is, you know, it's decent. It's a good amount of chip, as you can see on Matera right there, and it's plus on block, and it leaves her, like, spaced out in her preferred range, right? From this range, no one is beating Ferry if she's +3, right? No one has a button that's gonna beat, like, a Ferry far M, or even a far L that might connect from there as well, right? Like this is just, it leaves you plus in a range where you can't really contest Ferry at all. Very solid 5U. You have to be close, like very close, point blank, basically, to get that hit at the start here. Otherwise, this is like a 30-frame move, right? But, you know, it's also, if they're being a little passive, I guess it's another sort of long-range poke that you can have, right? But yeah, the other thing is, too, it is just a lot of chip damage. Her air normals are interesting. JL is obviously, this is the overhead. This is the core of the Hellrat mix, right? This is also, he's now the only character in the game with a rising jump normal license, basically, so that's funny. JM is a really long air-to-air, right? You see Ferries do this a lot, where, like, they'll fade back JM to catch you if you try and get her as she's coming in on the jump, right? And then JH, similarly, a little bit more deep hitting, though, right? So again, right, if she jumps back, she can JH. If you're trying to chase her on her jump back, she can kill you like this, right? Yeah. JU is a dive kick, right? Which is plus most of the time, to my understanding. Like, she's gonna hit you higher up here, like any dive kick. The higher she hits you, yeah, she's gonna be minus, right? But, like, most of it, if you use this like a throw bait or something, it's pretty much always gonna be +2, which is nice. She does also have the Indiana Jones, which I believe is, how do you do this? Is it 8U? Yeah. It's up and U, right? She Indiana Joneses. And you can exit out of this, I think, yeah, after the first, like, the swing back she's locked into, but once she's out of that, you can do whatever you want, or you can let it rock for a little bit longer, right? It's a way to just be a little tricksy with it, right? You can do different angles of dive kick too. Oh, I guess, yeah, JU, like 5U does that. If you do 6, it's a little steeper, and if you do 4, it's, oh, okay, yeah. I see. 4 is shallower. Yeah. 5, 4, and 6. Yeah, back is like, it goes right down right away. Probably better if you want to hit someone in the toes from up close, right? I would suppose, anyway. If you want to do, like, the throw bait. Oh, no, it's actually more minus. What do you say? Oh, because you missed the second hit. Yeah, okay. And this one is, like, probably going to be minus, like, all the time, but, you know, you can use it for some air mobility, I suppose. 7U for backward swing. Oh, actually. Wait, No. 8 does it too, right? Just holding straight up forward. Oh, I see what you mean. No, she goes forward and back. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even know there was another. I never clocked there's another version of this visually. No, you're right. Yes, you can also swing back first and then forward, or back or forward first and then back, right? Yeah. So it gives her some ways to be tricky in the air, right? And also just, like, potentially just earn a whole bunch of space back if she so desires, right? 7U into like jump back JH to get back to full screen if you let her. Now, of course, there are ways that she can be punished for this, but it's an option, right? So that, yeah, I think that's all of the normals covered, right? As far as special moves, again, these fit into the zoning playstyle, right? Gishpense is basically, you know, she has a light version, which is quick like this, a medium version, which is slower, inherently, obviously, right there. One of the big things that, you know, if you just, like, preemptive spot dodge on this, because it's hard to react to, it's 17 frames, basically it's not reactable, basically, right? So if you try, at least it's very hard to. There's no mental stack from out here, it's true. There's not very much mental stack anyway, but you're not going to react to this most of the time. If you get caught spot dodging, then this can send you to hell for it. You can also charge it for more or less time, right? 46 at the most, 31 at the earliest, and you can do, like, intermediate values, like 33, 34, stuff like that, right? I think you can do intermediate charges anyway. Yeah, 35, 38, yeah. So it's very flexible when she lets go of that M Gishpense. And then H Gishpense is plus on block, right, and a little faster. This also leads into combos. We'll talk about on hit in a second. And the U version pulls them into you, actually, but leaves Ferry very plus, right? This is just it can be like a quick call-out punish option, or also just, you know, you pull them into you, you're plus, you can do whatever you want to do from there. As far as on hit, obviously the big thing is, for the light version of the Gishpense, is this is a side swap on hit, right? So this is a big thing for Ferry of, like, you know, do whatever you want into this, into side swap, and I get the whole screen to fuck around and zone you all over again, right? She can't do it on the medium version, I don't think. Yeah. She can pull you in on the medium version for a combo, right? Which she can't really do on the light version. She either just gets like that, or she gets a side swap. The medium version can get her a combo on hit if she pulls you in, or she can alternatively just also let you blow up like that, right? To pull in, I think you hit back and special again, right? I think. Back and medium? Hold on. Yeah, back and medium, I think. Yeah, back and, like, okay, you do back and heavy? Yeah, back and any kind of attack button, it seems. Back and light? Yeah, back and an attack button will pull them in, right? And you can get a combo. Heavy, you can't get the side swap off heavy, but again, heavy very similarly faster, and actually gets you a combo, right? Something you can actually, like, confirm, or, like, combo buttons into, whereas medium is too slow, right? Heavy might actually combo out of some stuff, and then you can go in for the combo, right? So it kind of serves the same purpose as medium, but it's a little bit faster. You not get close H off this. You get it off medium. Is it a better juggle here? Oh, I guess it is. I guess with heavy you only get close M. How interesting. Slightly worse combo off heavy. I don't think I knew that. Yeah. Oh, dash normals. Her 6XL is, you know, it's there. She has it. It's whatever. It's all right, I guess. It's pretty not great. 6XM is an overhead. Reactable overhead. Not really as safe on block though, right? Oh no, -6. Yeah, I think you have to space it out to make it safe. Yeah. -6 up close, right? But yeah, it's a reactable overhead. Obviously, this plays big with the Hell Rat, right? Who can not only make it safe, but also let you combo off of it. And then 6XH is the side swap, which is punishable on block. But again, if it does hit, right, you straight up, it's also another way to side swap. You can use it in combos, things like this, right? Another way for Ferry to, like, run out of the corner and then go from there. Yeah, so that's Gishpense, right? Obviously, if we talk about her general zoning game plan as well, when you block a normal from Ferry at full screen, she can go this into this, or this into this, or even she can do this into this, right? And if you spot dodge, preemptively trying to spot dodge a Gishpense, then she'll be plus, right? If I have Matera spot dodge on block here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Evade. Yeah, so if I do this, I'm plus 14. Matera is punishable for trying to preemptively spot dodge my Gishpense, right? If you ever see Ferry, like, just do button into spot dodge and you're wondering what the hell's going on, right? That's why. Even more so on far H, she's even more plus, right? It's because Gishpense is hard to react to, but you might just spot dodge it like that, and then Ferry's minus. But if she calls you out and cancels her recovery with the spot dodge, right? Then she'll actually straight up punish you for the indignity of trying to spot dodge her Gishpense, right? Far M, 236H, 4X goes into close H, I think. Interesting. I see. You can only get at long range. I see what you mean. Yeah. Spot dodging also lets Ferry be plus if the opponent tries to roll. Yeah. If you, like, basically, the same thing. Roll and spot dodge are the same amount of frames, right? They're both 29. So similar idea. If you preemptively roll, she'll also be plus 14, and then you die, right? So Gishpense fits into this as being, like, one of the things that incentivizes you to want, because you can roll this and you can spot dodge this, but you can call you out for it in a lot of ways, right? Notice, by the way, Yeah, and also like like her doing. People are oftentimes looking for Ferry to visually do something, right? So again, like you can see her doing something, and again, this is so hard to react to. You might just see Ferry do something, it triggers your reaction, and then you die, right? You actually be more plus. You just did farm into nothing, but there's not that extra visual noise there, basically, and you're still more than plus enough in any case. Right? So that's Gishpense. Gishpense. Beppo is her anti-air / DP, right? All versions of it are air blockable except H and U, right? You can see right there. They do push people back if they air block them. These are not super inspiring things. Like even though, if you air block this, Ferry is not like that happy. It's something. They added this pushback. It's not like a big deal, but it's for a resourceless anti-air, I guess. And like they are still DP or I think maybe 6/6H attack level. So they will still beat any like air button that you're hitting, right? But if you do air block it, I mean, Ferry's okay with it, I guess. The big one, obviously, is H is like a proper air unblockable DP style thing, right? It's not invincible, but in terms of being an anti-air, right? It covers a decent screen space too, like this sort of 45-degree angle, right? Oh, her 2H. I forgot about her 2H. Her 2H is air blockable as well. It's huge, but it is air blockable, right? And depending on where exactly the air block happens, it might not be a super advantageous situation for Ferry, right? Like her being -1 for you air blocking it in her face like this is pretty bad. So that's why we need, other anti-air options besides just 2H. It's big. It'll cover a lot of screen space. If someone can't block for some reason, or if they're hitting a button or something like that, this is a great 2H, but it being air blockable is certainly a pain, right? But yeah, so Beppo, right? H Beppo is going to be our, like, the sort of go-to anti-air right there if you want to spend that resource. And then U is just a DP, straight up. Now, it's not a great DP. I think you can still roll this. Can you still roll this? I actually don't know. Over here. Is that, like, still a thing you can do? Let's see. Sure looks that way. Maybe? Yeah, it seems that way. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it's got some problems, right? It's all, but it's a DP. At the end of the day, it's Ferry's only, like, real reversal, besides her supers. It functions, right? It's a mutalist DP. We take what we can get. It has, like, a questionable hitbox horizontally. But again, it is if you need an even faster, better anti-air than H Beppo, then you can use the U version. We'll talk about Geegee last because he's like everything. The whole character fucking spills out of this, right? 214 is sort of a combo move / like it's like her like a block string tool for her, right? Light version is quick like this, and I think if you spot dodge this, she's punishable straight up. If you like hard call out spot dodge this, then you can kill her for it. Oh, even. I lied. Is it the H version that applies to? One of these, I thought it was true. Yeah, there you go. The light version is safe, actually, but yeah. It's also, don't evade anymore. I guess rollable because of Geegee shenanigans from what I've heard. Yeah, so this is just a quick sort of bad version of the move, I guess. On hit, I don't think you get very much on this. Even on counter hit, I don't think you get very much on this. Right, like if I get like bonk, right, this kind of pushes them away from me, so it's a nice way to end my combo. Quick way to end my combo, get back to full screen. On counter hits, yeah, I don't think you get anything off this, even in the corner, yeah. But yeah, this is you can use it, convert off any button, send them back to full screen. You got to get back in now, right? The medium version is very similar to Gishpense, a slower version with more active frames that you can potentially try to catch people spot dodging, right? So let's say Matera did that exact same thing as before, trying to kill me and spot dodge my shit on block, right? If I do this, he gets counter hit, right? So catch the spot dodge, and the heavy version is the one that dies to spot dodge, like we established earlier, right? He's -9, but you have to do that preemptively, right? You're not going to react to her doing it in 16 frames, right? But if they don't evade, I believe. Let me double check something here before I say anything. Yeah. This one is the safest, right? And also, you can actually straight up. This does wall bounce in the corner as well, right? So it's a combo extender for her too. So again, like the specials they kind of synergize a little bit with each other, right? And then the U version, right? You get a full extension off of this fella. You can do all sorts of funny Ferry stuff, and it's also a lot of chip, right? And it pushes them away from you, right? It pushes them away from you and puts them again -3 from here for Ferry is not like she wins against everyone here, right? Ferry time, yes, Ferry time. Ferry beats everyone in the game from this distance, basically, right? So even though she's -3, you don't have a button that's going to beat her 9-frame far M from here, right? So it is just a way for Ferry to kind of spend 50 in a block string, right? She gets you to block anything, and now she's back in her win condition, right? She has to spend resource for that, sure, but it's a very, very nice way for her to be like, nope, you have to get it on the zoning again. Doesn't even have to hit you, right? Like the light version, we can be like, oh, if I hit you, then I can force you to get back in. You're back at full screen, right? Here it's like, I don't even gotta hit you, man. If I hit you, I'm gonna get like a full combo and all that cool stuff, but like, I don't even gotta. Even if you block this shit, we're back in my win con. Good luck, motherfucker. Right? And then finally, her 5H plus on block, that's right, we talked about that. Finally, let's talk about Hellrat, because oh boy, is Hellrat a guy, right? So there's 4 different versions, obviously. Light throws him kind of nearby like that. Medium goes like full screen. They changed that recently. It used to go further, but not quite this far, right? Heavy runs at the opponent, and then waits a bit and activates. And then U does the same thing, but way faster, right? U is the Hellrat missile. U is like, it's gonna lock on to any, you can't like ever get away from this thing if you're on the ground, right? The only way to avoid you, Geegee, is to not be on the ground. This is the real Hellrat right here. He's fast, he instantly activates, he locks on, you can't like neutral skip past him, he's gonna get your ass, right? So what, now if you fought Ferry at all, you already know like the kind of idea behind this guy, but just to talk about it from sort of first principles, right? Geegee shows up, and after some delay on all versions except you, he then activates, he has this long running hitbox, right? And this has a couple of different, can you 2B chain the U-Rat? I think he is a projectile? Yeah, I think he's a projectile. Yeah. So if you have projectile invuln, you can get around him. So once the chain hits you, I think 2B has invuln while she's flying, so it should be fine, right? Doesn't HGG have some negative edge properties? Oh yeah, I think I learned this recently, right? Yeah. Like I thought there was something like that, right? Wasn't it like, yeah, if I release the button earlier, he goes earlier, but if I hold it, yeah, he's a good boy. He waits a little bit longer. There is a max. I can keep holding the button as long as I want. Eventually, he'll still go, but yeah, you can delay the HGG activation as well, right? But yeah, so the point, obviously, of a big delayed hitbox like this, one, it can be used to cover a lot of your options to make them potentially safer, right? Like if I have GG and I have 6XM, and you block it, I'm still plus 11, in fact, right? I mean, Geegee, by the way, on the way down has a head bonk, too, so he can be a nice way to just, like, throw out a projectile to control some space. If someone's trying to run in, they get bonked, and then Geegee puts his hitbox down later, right? But obviously, like, the big thing that this fella is used for is, if I have some kind of knockdown on your pathetic ass, right? And I throw me a Hellrat, right? I believe you can basically, yeah, you can do this right away, right? Basically, it's like, if I JL you now, it's gonna be a full combo, right? Where normally JL will be nothing, Geegee's delayed hitbox is gonna extend that in a way that now, if I JL your ass, you get full combos, right? You eat a full, but I don't want to side swap like that. Actually, I hope I can figure out how to not to do that. I guess I forward jumped. Yeah, I just neutral jump. Yeah, right. You're gonna eat a full combo off the JL. Now, to be fair, incredibly scaled combo, because rising normals, while Ferry does still have the rising normal license, normals that start from a rising normal have 60% damage scaling right away, right? So Ferry's not gonna hit you that hard for doing this, but it is still a straight up 50-50, right? It is still just like like, you know, you just don't get, like, you're not reacting to this, right? This is like frame 11, right? Yeah, because 4 pre-jump frames, and then she hits you with the air normal. So this frame 11 is the earliest you can do it. So you're not gonna react to that. And of course, I can also do this. Right? Congratulations. The easiest way to give your character a high-low, right? Now you need some plus frames, obviously. She can't just, like, if she just runs up and, like, tries to do this, you should kill her, right? But, like, it makes Ferry a very scary, like, set play style character when she wants to, right? Because, like, if she has the plus frames where you have to respect Geegee, you are just kind of guessing, right? We are just straight up in a 50-50 situation at this point, right? Ferry, I hate fighting this character. Hello there, got here late. Hello there. Hello. Yeah, this is a real honest-to-God 50-50, right? She can even do some, like, funny shit, like, you can go, like, you know, like this. If she, like, runs up to you and you try to mash, she can, like, UDP you, right? And then, again, even if you block that UDP, right, my GOAT, Geegee, he's gonna keep me not just safe, but plus, right? And if you don't block the UDP, well, you're going, probably to Valhalla, right? Oh, I guess I was a little early on that, actually. I guess you hold Geegee a little bit there, if you want to do the shenaniganry, right? Yeah, there you go. You have to hold the button a little bit down. Play a lot of Ferry because I love set play, yeah. So Geegee provides her a very potent mix-up option once she gets a knockdown on your ass. Mostly in the corner, but sometimes mid-screen too, right? Now, to be fair, keep in mind, there are fake setups here, right? One thing that I see people let Ferry get away with a lot is doing the 2-3-6L side swap, right? Into H Hellrat. Let me do it as fast as I can just to show the... Right? She can't do this. I think at best she ends up gonna be -6 here. I think if you do it like as fast as you can. I think minus. I'm apparently really bad at it, so don't mind me. But yeah, -6. There you go. I got it one time. -6, which if you might notice is also just punishable straight up for every character in the game because she's -6 in proximity normal distance, right? So every character in the game, if Ferry does this to you, at worst you should be mashing your close up. At worst. If you ever see Ferry try to sideswap you and then do HGG afterwards, you need to be mashing on her. That's fake. Now, a back throw, whole other story, right? Plus 43, that's enough, right? That's enough for her to set up Geegee and still be plus, right? And then at that point, you can't just smash because what if she frame traps you? And then if you respect it, well, you know, buddy, old pal, do I have bad news for you? If you're not gonna mash, welcome to Mixed City, right? But yeah, this in particular. You know, Ferry needs to be at least plus 40. Right? A little bit more than plus 40 if she wants to remain plus after she does her HGG knockdown. So if it's something that doesn't give her that, right? For example, that 51. Amazing. More than enough. Perfect, even. Right? We can do this, and we can cancel into GG2, right? And then it's straight up a meaty, damn near, right? You know, but a knockdown like... Well, I guess it won't leave you that close to her. But say she does it in the corner for some reason, right? A knockdown like this, plus 30. Again, this shit is not real, right? So keep that in mind. There are fake setups here for Monsieur Geegee, certain, right? But all in all, if he's actually used, you know, with real knockdowns, this thing is terrifying, right? I call him the Hell Rat for a reason. He's going to send you straight to hell. The non-H versions are more of like they are like a zoning and space control tool. He takes way too long to activate. Like you're not gonna forward throw someone and then MGG them, right? It's not really how it's gonna work. Now you can do L in the corner. He's gonna come down a little quicker, certainly. Right? Well, not quite from there, right? But say you get like, I don't know, something like I guess like a 2U, maybe 2U, right? You can do something. Oh, you can do something like this to like maintain your GG cooldown, right? A little further away, my bad. There you go, right? But again, it's not. In general, it's a little bit harder to fit into things than Mr. H Hellrat, right? Yeah, but that's about it as far as like how I'm aware of like a high level overview of like what Ferry does and what her game plan is and stuff like that. Obviously, zone your ass out, but if you can get a really good knockdown or she can get your ass in the corner, then she can very much transition to just like full on mix hours, right, with the Hellrat. Cool. Let's actually try and figure out some combo theory on this lady because I don't know it at all. So let's see what the character guide has for me. 2M, like Gishpense, whip it good. So true. What the fuck is whip it? What kind of god hand ass reference? Whip it good. Also, I don't have to. It says like it's a second input. I can just do L Gishpense and let go of the controller. It still does it. So I'm not sure why they say like it's a second input or something like that. But really old Ferry setup, you could always guarantee GG off of RS spend. Haven't played much since back when Nero was top tier though, so I don't know if RS has changed to change that. Oh, it shouldn't have been. No frame data on Raging Strike has changed. So. 2L auto combo into like Gishpense. Okay, so like Gishpense confirms out of lights. Seems like the big lesson I'm learning so far. Rick, when can we play God Hand again? Whip it good. It's back in skill? I don't believe you. I guess it is. Never mind, I lied. Auto combo, H Gishpense. I can do close M here. Yeah, why did they tell me to do close L? They hate. But okay, sure. 1, 2, 3 into M Beppo. Okay, sure. So that's the combo theory there just being, again, we can do this into M Beppo, right? We don't have to spend the Beppo cooldown necessarily, I guess is the idea, right? But these combo theory, these combo trial combos might not be the best, but they just kind of teach you what combos into what, and then you can make your own shit from there, right? Cool, cool. Combo trial hates damage sometimes, you know. M, and then 2, 1, 4, H, sure. H, you're pissing me off. Oh, we didn't talk about her super. That's an important one to talk about. How could I forget? How could I forget? Well, that's super. I mean, you can figure out kind of what the idea is, right? But we should talk about that. Because her super, like that SVA at least, is not just like another super. It is a very unique thing that she has access to there. What's the timing on this? I guess I should probably wait a little bit longer. Skipped her install? I mean, listen. We can talk about install too, I guess that's true, but it's not as important as the super. I have to time this, I suppose? You know, they're just up there for way longer than I thought. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Play sample, brother. I actually don't know exactly what the timing is supposed to look like for this. Install does open up some good mix-up options. You do it right away? Oh, you jump back. Oh, that times it for you too, huh? I like that. I like. Okay, okay, okay. You should have said something, man. You should have said something. Bonk, bonk, bonk. What? I didn't get it, man. I didn't get my fucking Gishpense. It hates me? Why does it hate me? Wait. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Your turn, Momo, by the way. Oh, you have to. Oh, but it's also fully charged. Why don't they tell you to charge it? Wait, Ferry's combo charges are kind of ass. Like, not even that that the combos are bad. That like they don't tell me. You should say like charged Gishpense or something. But yeah, I'm being fucking tricked. Oh, you only got one hit a combo. Gotcha. Okay, okay. We got the idea though. Oh, anti-air combo. Close Sam into Beppo into. Oh, okay, okay. I like that. The general idea being that you can probably. Like, I assume this just works off of H-Beppo as well most of the time, right? Yeah. Like, off most heights, H-Beppo into far H. Oh, okay. It has to be a little higher up. That's where the close Sam helps, I guess. Because it gives you that extra height. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I like that. Her close Sam has been made a much better anti-air normal as well. Counter it 2H into M Gishpense, I assume charged. Excuse me. Yep. 1, 2, 3 into Beppo. Oh, okay, okay. I like that. I like that. That's going to be important. Jumping at Ferry is a thing people like to do a lot, so our anti-air combo is going to matter a lot. From here? Oh, yeah, it pulls you into her. Right, right. It's over! Your ass? He's mine! Close Sam is an air blockable like 2H is why they use it, I think. They also made it a heavy attack level move in 2.1. Or 2.0, right? So it'll actually beat JH's now, where it used to get crushed by them. What else here? Oh, okay, okay. I got a negative edge here. I'm negative edging. Wait, she's blocking. So I do the full thing first. Oh, alright. It's auto combo. I didn't even think about the fact that it's auto combo overhead. So true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the overhead low. You can do that too. That's a 50-50 in many ways, technically. Sure. Did he get any kind of crouching confirms? I mean, it doesn't seem like it from what they're doing anyway. Does that not work on standing? Auto combo into H Gishpense? I would imagine it does. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3. I mean, M Beppo is the ender for all these air juggles. Seems to be very common. You could do H as well, but the Beppo cooldown is pretty important for her. Bonk, bonk, bonk. H Beppo. Yup. It's gonna work. Isn't her SSBA ass? Oh, okay, okay. The hitbox on her SSBA is depressingly low. Yeah, Ferry, by the way, is not going to be the kind of character that really blows you up with her damage or anything like that, right? It's more so that she's going to hit you very often with that 50-50, though. That's for damn sure. Yeah, so one thing I wanted to check real quick, they gave me a little bit of fear about. Can you not go, like, auto combo into H Gishpense? Yeah, you can, okay. So there is no, I guess there is no, like, special crouching confirm for this lady? I guess not. I guess not. I mean, maybe could you get, like, M Gishpense or something? I highly doubt she can get M Gishpense on like crouching. No, yeah. Not quite. I know there's like side swap combos that involve 6-6H, but I forget what the fuck they look like. You know what I mean? I know she can do some kind of funny with 6-6H in some is it like off a Raging Strike or something? I thought there was something she can do. Can Hell Wrap be comboed into from a heavy counter hit? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, probably this guy. Making me comboed into from anything. Well, almost anything. My bad. That's on me. There you go. 214U 6-6H, I think it was. Oh, I see. Okay. And if we can find any way to combo into 214U, then we've extended our combo ladder, right? Wait. Am I doing it wrong? Possibly. Well, if I have time for far H, I have time for 6. Wait, 6H is 13 for. Oh, maybe I don't have time. Actually, it's 14 frames basically. Trying to hit the dash for like as little time as possible. It might not be this, unless they are maybe they need to be airborne already, or maybe it's like this, right? If they're already airborne, possibly. So I guess it would be this, right? It'd be that. Yeah, we do Gishpense into pull them in, into this, into 6-6H. Yeah. Because she doesn't have to spend a Raging Strike to get someone airborne, right? Yeah. I can already tell I'm gonna fuck up linking the 6-6H there a lot, though. Ooh, do you need 3 hits of auto combo? You might need 3 hits of auto combo to make the height at least a little easier. But that's combo limit. Now I can't get 3 hits of auto combo. Close LL for a little bit more height? Yeah, maybe close LL for a little bit more height. I think it's probably doable off the mediums, but I'm just bad. How's this? Oh, okay. It only sucks people in on the ground, huh? Kind of like Beelzebub's karma. Ferry will not suck airborne opponents. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Yeah, so I think I like having like a as far as like a mid-screen combo, it's a little bit. I mean, we have auto combo into Gishpense whenever we want, right, for a launcher and stuff like that. Though this pullback, I will say, sometimes it feels like I don't get this pullback. But like, you know, that's pretty good, honestly. That's pretty good. That's pretty good mid-screen combo. Like, yeah, from further ranges, right, we can always just do like poke into Gishpense or even poke into H Gishpense, right, if we want to extend it a little bit further. Honestly, corner combos in general is just this into launcher, right, into this. I guess we want to be. Yeah, I want something. Yeah, I want something where I can set up Geegee is probably very important for a corner combo, right? So if we can like do, even just like 1, 2, 3 Geegee, right? Yeah. If we want to save the Beppo cooldown, that might not be so bad. It's not a lot of damage, but again, it's not really Ferry's modus operandi, right? He's not gonna do that much damage, but he's gonna jump up and kill you after. I need to stop forward jumping though. Neutral jump JL. Neutral jump JL. Good save. Right. And this should work in like off any circumstance, really. I think. Did that work? Do I have to delay my JL slightly there? I can't tell if that actually comboed off Geegee or not. I might have to delay. Oh right, we can use 5U too, I guess, right? Off like. Yeah, it would be an ender. It would be a combo ender, but we could, I guess, do something like 1, 2, 3, 5U. Yeah, but we're only plus 30 there, so we wouldn't get Geegee after. But that is more damage. That might be our highest damage ender, honestly. If we did like, if we're looking for meterless damage, that probably is our highest damage ender, even if it'll leave us less plus. But yeah, so wait, do I have to delay my Geegee at all after doing this, or like if I just JL? Is he 6 hits normally? No, he's 5. Okay, so it did work. Okay, so I don't have to delay it at all. I can just go right away. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, like that already is probably a decent enough corner combo, right? If we do want to cash out, if we do want to, like, if we don't want Oki, we want to kill someone, then it is just basically we just add, you know, that. And then, I mean, super is not super great here, right? But it can at least let us tack on a couple extra close H's. So yeah, that seems good enough to me personally, right? And then I guess if we, yeah, similarly, if our back's to the wall, we already said it, right? Figure out however you want to get them airborne, like H Gishpense or something like that. I guess though it doesn't go off the second hit of auto combo yet, but it goes off like far L, right? Well, I mean, I'll do counter hits. Oh, it doesn't go off far L. I see. Okay. So for here we need to do that. Yeah. So you could do that, or if we can get a meteor hit, like a far M or a 2H or so. Oh no, not 2U, I guess. Yeah. Far M. Does far M not work either on non-counter hit? Ooh. Okay. So converting into this is harder than I thought. I see. Far H? Yes. So we get it off far H or only far H on non-counter hit. I see. Okay. So most of the time we probably just want to do this and then run away, right? But if we get a counter hit or we get like a bigger starter, then we can do like shenanigans, right? To side swap them and all of that good shit. Yeah. If I remember right, you can do SBA mid-screen to combo into MGG. Fuck, that was so long ago. I need to check. Combo into MGG. Oh yeah, that sounds right. That looks right to me. Might be a little bit fancier than my pay grade, but that's a funny idea. Maybe if I H Beppo'd them, right? I probably have to H Beppo them to get the air untechable time there. Bet you if I go like 1. Yeah, okay, wait. Yeah. There's something there. That's funny. The thing that pushed my Ferry through was anti-air 6-6H. Interesting. It's quite good. I would not have thought of that. Anti-air 6-6H. Hold up. I bought a combo like this earlier today, but I forgot to ask how to do it. Wait. If I just do Beppo right away. There you go. Yeah, just do Beppo right away. Gotcha. Yeah. Is M Beppo untechable the whole time? No, he's not. Yeah, so you have to spam. I was like, if you could do another H after, it'd be dope. That's pretty good. For 2H is air blockable, and if you don't have 6-2-3, yeah, it's 6-6H, I guess so. The hitbox on that doesn't seem great, but as an idea, I see what you're getting at, certainly. Sexy ass combo? Yeah, I mean, Ferry in general is a cool ass character, right? This like fireball super is a very cool idea to give her. I mean, again, this will be the last thing we talk about. She does have this, which, okay, you might notice. It lets her do reverse beat, right? She can cancel, like, her close H into her close L and shit like this. It lets her be way... You can cancel anything into anything, I think, right? Like, all of her buttons become cancelable into each other, essentially. Right? You're pissing me off. You can go, like, you know, medium, light, heavy, into auto combo, into whatever. And this does let her do, like, you know, some... I don't think you can do the same button into the same button, right? She can't do, like, JL, JL. Yeah, yeah. Like, you know. She can do some fuck shit. You can do, like, JH into JL to double overhead do like that, right? Again, with Geegee up, with stuff like that, you can see how this could be kind of funky, right? You can probably also do stuff like, yeah, you can do like 2L bonk 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 into 2L again. You can probably do 2L after the first hit, right? Could you go like bonk bonk? Yeah, yeah, right? So it's just like insert like highs and lows in places you wouldn't normally expect them, things like this, right? JL into dive kick? An install? Maybe? Doesn't seem like it. I guess maybe if you do a landing JL, but then like... Yeah, yeah. Why should you have a French bread install? I don't know, man. They kind of just like put a lot of very cool ideas into Ferry. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? This did a lot of very cool shit. Yo, Merp, big raid. Hello, hello. I have horrible news. We're about to end, but I'll send them somewhere nice. Don't worry. We'll find someone. I'll keep your chatters safe. But hello, chatters. We're gonna start our. We just got Geegee, nerd. This isn't Shadowverse. No, it is not. No, we just got Geegee To Master. So we are. So we're gonna go Ferry next. So we're just kind of going over some stuff before we started the run, but that was the last thing I was gonna do before I ended the stream. But I hope you had a good stream, Burp. I hope you had a good stream, and I hope you guys, I hope you had fun. Thank you very much for the raid. But the last thing we were talking about is this Ferry has an install, and like, you know, it's cool if she gets reverse beats and all of this, all that French bread nonsense, but it also nerfs your damage. I don't know about how much, right? 1120 versus 1400? What is that? It's 20%? I won the gotcha? What do you mean by this, lazy? Yeah, is that 20% damage that she loses? Yeah, I think so, right? 20% damage nerf, which like Ferry already is not hitting you very hard, and like her JL combo is gonna be scaled to shit, and you know Ferry kind of wants her meter in a lot of different ways, whether it's for like the Ed level 2 or whether it's for her U skills or whatever, right? So install is like a cute idea. I don't know that I've seen very rarely do even very good Ferries, as far as I can tell, get any kind of value out of that shit, right? I'm sure there's some really cool stuff you can lab and like some setups. They're just like completely unfair you can do with this shit, but you know, by and large, it's a funny, right? Very rarely, yeah. Very rarely, exactly. She very rarely gets value. Merp rigged a gotcha giveaway? What? For lazy? That's crazy. Nepotism in my Grand Blue community? And it's not even benefiting me? What the fuck? We should unionize, I think. But yeah, that's Ferry, man. That's the gist. We'll actually get into playing some of her, I guess, on Sunday, because tomorrow's La Diva Day, so we're gonna be cream landing and all of that. But yeah, she's cool, man. She's a very cool, like, I know some people don't like how good she is right now. I still think that it's just, listen, I don't think Ferry is like a problematic character. I think people just don't like the fact that you actually have to respect her zoning game plan now, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. All that being said, excited to actually try and get her to master and see how much her zoning game plan is not going to match with my stupid grappler brain.